Hi and happy Friday. Welcome to another Friday Fast Facts in the Ermatinger house. Today is part 2 of our holiday history series, and we're going to be talking about 2 different holiday traditions. The first one being the tradition of Christmas trees, and the second one being the tradition of Christmas lights. So the tradition of Christmas trees actually goes back like over 1,000 years ago. It started as a winter solstice tradition, and it actually wasn't trees, it was tree branches. So people would bring either a branch of a cherry tree or hawthorn trees inside their homes during the wintertime, and they would plant them in a pot, and then they would be ready by the time spring rolled around to plant in the ground to grow a new tree. So it was kind of this promise of like the new year to come. Now we put full length big Christmas trees in our house. So this definitely stemmed from that winter solstice tradition. In the Ermatinger house in the 1800s, they would have had a tree, but it would have been much smaller. And it was really typical during this time period to place the trees up on top of a table. So this tree here is the one in downtown Oregon City this year. So there's not only the tradition of putting a Christmas tree in your home, but also the tradition of larger Christmas trees in your city's town square or something like that. This tradition also stems from a winter solstice tradition. Towns would put these large trees in the middle of their cities, and people would come on winter solstice, sing songs, dance around it, and really celebrate the winter solstice. It's really similar to how now we do tree lighting ceremonies where people come sing Christmas carols, and it's a good way to start off the holiday season. So when you think about Christmas lights, you probably think about the ones that look like the ones on my head, but originally Christmas lights were candles like these. These are fake ones, but people did put real candles on their Christmas trees. There is a story that a man was walking through the woods at night, and he noticed the stars kind of twinkling in through an evergreen tree. So this inspired him to go home and put candles on his tree to create a really similar twinkly look. As this became popular and more people put candles on their trees, they also had to keep a bucket of water next to their trees because it was very common for them to obviously catch on fire. Eventually, insurance companies stopped paying for damage related to fires started from Christmas trees, so a new idea had to come about. And in 1882, a man named Edward Johnson and Thomas Edison created the first string lights. It was 80 bulbs of red, blue, and white strung around their Christmas tree. This then became popular, and in 1903, the first string lights were sold in US stores for $12.